I'm playing some Elden Ring. A little bit ago, I was,
Soon,
and this wasn't on stream, but I was
Marika's
playing
monsters,
as a
demigods,
as an astrologist in Elden Ring, just as a reboot.
shards
And I was finding that I actually like
of the
hitting
Elden
things
Ring.
more than casting spells at them. So I'm restarting. The scripture is going to be focused on
Men
hitting things
taint of their
and some fire.
newfound strength,
Fire!
triggered the
Partially
shattering
because I'm curious about the stuff with dragon hearts and things, because I was never able to play
a
with the dragon
war
hearts.
from which no
So yeah, so yeah. I hope people come, but if they don't, I get it too. I mean, this is not a current game, but also game of the year. Woo! What does Square Off give me? Ah, okay. Okay, I'm gonna look at the spells I have, because what are those spells? Urgent heal. Heals small amount of HP. Cool. Ah, silences footsteps. Interesting. Let's see. Completely silences the footsteps of the caster. That's interesting. Huh. I wonder about the Stormy and Block shot. I would really like to know if you can get back here. I honestly don't know. Do 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 do. I'm about to die. Do 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 do. I'm about to die. Do 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 do. Ow. Ow. Which is also fine. I do at some point want to do something where I beat that thing. Because I've actually come kind of close a couple times. Oh, what's up with the internet connection? Grr.
Don't
Okay.
worry, Torrent. Fortune is on her
It's
side.
it's it's still playing. Cool.
We found her here after all. One of her kind is sure to seek the Elden Ring.
I'm searching for the Elden Ring.
Even if it does violate the Golden Order.
Mm-hmm. And for anyone who's curious, I am listening to 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 Disney covers with Jonathan Young right now, and I love him. Huh. Yep, cool. And this game of the year is much better than it's better than last year's game of the year. Last of Us 2 getting game of the year is pathetic, and that's not because I've played it and judged it bad. It's because the game that they judged game of the year split the fandom. No, nobody can actually claim otherwise. And to name a game that split the fandom like that, game of the year, that was pathetic. But but honestly, as long as this year mm-hmm, yeah, is it takes two seriously? Honestly, I'm willing to be wrong on this. I really thought it was as Last of Us 2, and if I'm wrong, I am actually willing to be proven to be wrong. I thought that I remembered people crowing about TLOU 2 getting Game of the Year. Oh, okay. Actually, then thank you. Yes, let's just. It, okay. Thank you. Now, mind you, I don't even know It Takes Two, so I don't have any opinion on that. Did Last of Us 2 win it in 2020? One sec. One sec. I have a friend calling me that I need to answer. Sorry, I have a friend who's in the ICU right now, and if he's giving me a call, I'm going to pause whatever I'm doing to answer his call. So, yeah. Sorry. I think he's probably going to be calling me back in a moment. But, yeah. But also, you're completely right. Giving Last of Us 2 Game of the Year is like giving Tale Day the Movie of the Year. It's actually the exact same thing that would piss me off. But but actually, yeah, a question I ask is: It Takes Two a good game? Because I don't know anything about it. Oh, okay, cool. That's actually kind of cool. If it's good, then I'm going to say that it that then yeah, that then they actually made a good choice. And by the way, I kind of hate saying that because you know what I think about game journalist stuff, and I consider award shows games journalism. And actually, I'm going to be back in just a sec because I want to talk to my wife about something about my friend. So yeah, hang on for a sec. And I'm back. So I'm trying to figure out a way to order something like just a frigging Coke to send to a friend who's in the ICU. And because I'm not driving there because frankly I've got alcohol in my system. I'm not driving. And I want to get it to him. But I'm also not sure how to direct a service like say GoPuff to a particular place in a hospital, if you know what I'm saying. But anyway, I am actually back. I just want to help my friend. That's all. No, I agree with that. I never said I wanted to have Game of the Year won by vote. Never said that. Completely never said that because I agree with you. Actually, I'm not sure I agree with you that it's better than player created 100 vote bots. What I'll say is that the player created 100 vote bots is no better than the game's journalists. That is what I would say. Neither one is okay. I'm not okay with either one of them. But I agree with you. Player vote like that? God, no. No, no. That's no better. When I'm bitching understanding that I do not have a better solution to offer. I know that. I'm just bitching. I consider Game Awards to be the equivalent of Rotten Tomatoes. That's really what it comes down to. Don't think that I'm saying that, and I know better about how to choose it. I don't. I honestly don't. Hi, backstab. By the way, I am keeping in mind what you're saying about stopping playing to argue, and I'm thinking that if it's just a matter of looking up one thing to stop, I'm also not. I'll do that, but if I need to keep doing that, then I'll try not. I'm gonna try not to do that. Oh God, yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, I don't know much about it, but that sounded funny. By the way, I do intend to get back to Mega Man X6, and I promise the next time I do it, I'm not going to get into a random argument with somebody. I will be actually playing Mega Man X6. So yeah, just so you know, I haven't forgotten it, and you'll get to see me play it without me just getting into random arguments. I promise. Says the cat with his fingers crossed behind his back. Oops. I shouldn't have said that last part, huh? Ow. Oh, interesting. I don't think I ever used that ability before. Just going block R2. Yeah, that might have actually helped with my strength main character before. Eh, but yeah, I can see why that would have been your highlight. I am listening to metal Disney covers. That is fun. I mean, I've listened to them before, but they're just great. And this time I got them on shuffle. So, Oh, by the way, I actually mentioned to my wife about what you said about me getting distracted and into extended debates that had nothing to do with the game I was playing, and her response was, "Yeah, don't do that." So yeah, my wife agrees with you. Just thought you might like to know that. But listen to Under the Sea in in metal format is interesting. Under the Sea. Then it's Maui. Breathe it in. Except you're welcome. Okay, you're welcome. Mary Demi Guy.
Oh yes, tarnished, are we? Come to the land.
By the way, part of the reason why I was actually reminded about this game had nothing to do with Game of the Year, because I was replaying this a few days ago. It's partially because I'm playing the Callisto Protocol, which I'm really liking, but I kind of suck at. But just like a Callisto Protocol, I I bought this one. I bought this sight unseen because I like previous work. So I was like, I want to go back to that. Ah, bite me. Can't think of a game I'm good at, yeah. Right there, you're just proving that you really are the troll that you say you are. Sorry, but I am good at games, dipshit. I am not the best, but I am good. And I know I am. And nobody can actually take that from me, because I know I am good. You can convince me that I'm not great. You can't convince me that I'm. You cannot convince because you cannot convince me that I'm not good. If you try to do that, my response is, yeah, fuck you. Also, I've been playing games for like more than 30 years. Very close to 40. Let's say 35. Yeah. Whatever. Whatevs. Mm-hmm. Have you beaten the ape? Have you? You see, what you failed to mention is that I did beat the ape. Just saying. Because I did beat the ape.
And I can also see that you're not. Then why not? I am Kale.
Yeah. I honestly, with the trolling you do, if I didn't already know you, I would probably e- classify you just as a troll. But I like you, dude. But I noticed that you're not responding to my question. Have you beat the ape? Have you even gotten to the ape? That might even be a better question. Have you even gotten to the point you can fight the ape? Hmm? Have you? I'm waiting. Yes, I did. I asked you if you have beaten the ape or even gotten to the ape in Sekiro. I'm curious because you're criticizing me for it taking me a while to beat him. I'm curious if you've beaten him or even gotten to him. So yeah, I asked you something. Mm-hmm. Hey, Brian. Hamster's just being normal with the way that he is just being a troll. So, so I was recently playing Elden Ring, like earlier today and last few days, and I was like, I, I, I was doing pretty good with the spells, and I was like, I'm not quite feeling it without having the melee clash. So I decided that I was going to restart it, but this isn't going to be full melee. What things that I missed doing my full strength run was that when you beat dragons, you get the dragon hearts, if I remember correctly, and you could bring them to the dragon shrines. But all of that required faith, which I was specifically not putting anything into. So I didn't get to play with any of that. So so I planned for this character to be both strength and and yes, I'm hiccuping in both strength and faith oriented. So, hence, Confessor. Also, wait, no, I don't play any Elden Ring clone game. Hamster, I'm playing Elden fucking Ring. Unless you're calling Elden Ring a clone of Elden Ring, you're being a dipshit. I mean, you're always being a dipshit, but this is more dipshit than normal. Just saying. Sekiro. Oh, right, you were talking about Sekiro. Sorry. My bad. My bad. You're right. I admit. My bad. But I still stand by. If you don't play that game, then you have no way of attacking me on that. Because you have no clue what you're talking about. You want to legitimately bitch at me about that? You go play it. And show me how easy it is for you. But I will admit, my bad on that. Because I wasn't thinking, and I forgot the context as I looked back up. So yeah. And now, hello, Mila.
Greetings, traveler from beyond the fog.
Crab a potato?
I am Melina.
What? I don't know what you mean by crab potato. Also, give me a sec. I am going to refresh my drink.
Have you heard of the Finger Maidens? They serve the Two Fingers, offering guidance and aid to the tarnished. But you, I am afraid, are maidenless. I can play the role of maiden, turning runes into strength to aid you in your search for the Elden Ring. You need only take me with you to the foot of the Erd Tree. Then it's settled. Summon me by grace.
Sorry, I honestly don't know what you mean by crab potato. I'm not trying to be dense. If you want to DM me something, then
to you this ring.
then I'll look. But crab potato means nothing to me. Sorry.
Use it to traverse great distances. It will summon a torrent. Treat him with... Shall I turn? Let my hand rest. Share them with me. Your thoughts.
It's home. Uh-huh. So you put two words together, and because I don't know what those two words mean, it means I'm a bigot. I mean, that is kind of how social media works. You're not wrong there, but it it doesn't change anything. But yeah. Now, I'm gonna put two words together, and you can figure out why I think that they're appropriate. Those two words are fuck Biden. Now, have fun. Those are my two words. Your words are crab potato. Mine are fuck Biden. Yes, I feel strongly about what recently came out. So, Lord Sport's great sword. Woo! You need some more strength. Kratos. Oh dear Lord, that would be kind of cool. Yep, I'm going to need to up my strength because I want to use that great sword. But Kratos and Tarnish? Oh dear God. Got you. That worked better, I think, than I expected, frankly. I haven't looked enough at it to actually have any comment on that, to be honest. So yeah, and I hope you're right, by the way. No, no shade at all. I literally hope you're right. Actually, that's the point. Not tonight, but I will do that tomorrow before I do any other game streams. I will. I will do that completely sober tomorrow morning slash like around noon, somewhere around there. I didn't even think about that. Good point. I will. it ended. Yay. You realize I haven't watched any more of it, right, Hamster? I mean, I heard that it ended. I didn't even. It's. Eh. I. I'm at the point I don't care about Star Wars. And that's a sad thing, but I don't. I'm sorry, I don't. What do you want me to say? I, I'm to the point that I don't care about Star Wars. But unlike other people, I realize that this is not a fucking airport. You don't need to announce your departure. So I'm not making some virtue signaling bullshit about announcing my departure. I just don't care. That's all it comes down to. I haven't gotten chills when watching Star Wars for a long time, Brian. I don't know which of us tried longer. I'm not trying to make it any sort of a, a contest. I don't know. Just I'm done. If I find something that's awesome, that'll be legitimately great. But there isn't anything that's been legitimately great in years. So, yeah. Brian, you're always going to be more out there than I am on this. And I don't have any problem with that. Just you should probably take the fact that that me nothing burgering in Star Wars is probably the equivalent of your black pilling Star Wars, if that makes any sense. Because I want to like. I want to. But yeah. It's possible for me to be brought back in. It is possible for me to be brought back in. But right now, I'm not looking at anything going, oh, what's coming up next? I don't have hate. I don't have love. I just don't care. And that's where I am. I'm just, I just don't care. Also, sorry, hamster. I don't want to be that guy. I'm not attacking it. It's just, I've honestly found that I'm just not looking and not caring, and that's where I am. Says Morgoth's. Well, actually, you're Morgoth's ring. Nothing bad's happened from Morgoth's perspective. Morgoth, in a way, Morgoth didn't Morgoth want things to go bad? Just saying. I like your name. And I just realized I did not get the map. That's in this little that town, but got it. What? Metal cover of Let's Get Down to Business. Business is kind of great. Oh God. Uh-huh. Really? Of course, nothing bad's happened there. What are you talking about? Nothing bad. Oh, by the way, I'm going to show anyone who is really upset that they need to fight it, 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 in, to fight, not Nick God. Nah. And right now, I just passed the... One sec. I, I just did something stupid while running up here. I'll say a sec. Yep, there's the shack. Okay. So yeah, what I was just saying is that there is Margit the Fell, and there's Godric, right? So everybody who's like, you gotta beat Margit the Fell, and then you have to beat Godric before you can get to anywhere else. You don't have to fight either of them. You really don't. And I'm going to show that to you if you don't already know. To be fair, I only figured this out after I beat both of them. But if you skip them momentarily, you can get some nice stuff like golden seeds and sacred tears and lanterns and other shit. Sorry, I was blank on the exact name of Margit the Fell. Because I always remember Fell, but what makes me think of, but what I always need to do to remember Margit the Fell is Margit and Margot. Or actually Margot, I think it is. Get good. Because they're the same person. He says, I will not forget you. And then you have to fight Margot, I think it is, later. First, I'm going to talk to her. Okay, I'd like to know about the tee part here. Did you know about what what I was saying?
Everyone who came, only to have their arms taken. Did you know?
Or is that about the Margit and Margot?
Chris, quite the lark when you think you're all heading to entice. Well, that but I don't have. It's scary. I want to go nothing. Can you take this look?
And now just hee hee. You're not even saying one way or the other. I'm honestly curious because
It was a
I
pleasure.
didn't know to begin with.
My love, I'm finally getting there.
So, I mean, it's not even something bad if you didn't know. I'm just curious now. Did you? And you don't have to even say publicly. DM me. Let me know. I'm curious. And I promise you, I won't tell anyone else. But I do know that a few people I've talked to were really upset because this is where they had to stop. And and I was like, you know, you didn't have to go to the castle. They're like, what? Yeah, you felt mistake I made right here. Maybe not even mistake, but I know the way I've done it before. You go up this way, then look at that big castle there. I'm going to go to the right of it. Instead of going right at it. And then there's this bridge over here. Hi. For the hell of it, let's talk to her.
Please, I can read them. Your fingers, please. Your
A finger maiden.
fingers. Oh, bless you. Head to the foundation of gold tarnished. Traverse
Rare Lucaria. Glintstone Eventide.
and
Unite the half crescents at the grand lift. Oh, but the bridge is collapsed, cannot be crossed. Only, why should that matter? Frail castle still stands tall. Yep. Just as I'm ignoring Stormvale. So, yeah. Woo! I'm skipping the castle. Woo! Also, when you do this, you get another cookbook. So, wee. And when you're doing this, there are wolves to deal with. My suggestion? Ignore the wolves. Unless you want to deal with them. That's fine too. Okay, I'll take I'll take a look in a moment. Because as you know, I'm playing Elden Ring, so I can't actually. Well, I can, but if if I do that in the wrong spot, I shall die. But yeah, once I get to Grace, I will take a look. Okay? Lost Grace discovered. Woo!
Forgive me. I've been testing you to determine if the Elden Ring would truly have you, if you had the mettle to endure this long and arduous path.
Okay,
It
I just
seems
looked at
my
your
worries
message,
were
and
unfounded.
all I'm saying is
Curran
you.
had your measure from the very start.
The shit you
There's
decided to
only
eat
the
is
pretending.
yucky.
There is
Also,
but
I don't
one other
believe you
thing
ate it.
I can do to offer you guidance. I can take you to the Round Table Hole, gathering place of tarnished champions, guided by grace.
Whee! Let's
Very
go.
well.
Round table hold.
Let my hand rest
Woohoo!
upon you for but a moment.
And this will be useful because, frankly, I've got a high enough faith that it's useful to be able. Okay, you actually want me to tell them what you said. Okay then. Typically when someone DMs you something, that's because they don't want it shared. But apparently he wants it shared in my own voice. So, just to be clear, this is what Morgoth's Ring, aka Brian, sent to me. Okay, quote unquote. The truth is, NetCat, and don't hate me for saying this to you. I know you mean well, but today I ate a giant fried chicken burger with extra toenails and ketchup, mayonnaise, and mustard. Unquote. That's literally what he said to me. So, yeah, I don't hate him for that. I question his sanity for eating that. And I also noticed that he didn't say whether he liked it or not. So I'm curious about whether Brian liked that shit burger. So, yeah.
Greetings, my name isn't this place around. I never knew, although I'm still looking.
You're no matter loud. You're.
So, Brian, did you like it?
Look, oh, she's crested. She has. I saw it up her eye. I see you've noted nothing special. I'm trapped. That's all there is. No. Well, no, my big. Besides, despite my sides,
I'm glad you liked it. Yeesh.
It's all a
Oh, I'm glad you liked
still
it.
looking for-
But
You're telling me? I don't believe. If I do have this, I suppose I should. I'll ask them certainly. I know I can tell.
oh crap! It just occurred to me.
back already. No matter. The girl. Are you out of your boots? Absurd. I refused. I don't dare.
Because I went to do this as quickly as I did.
If I do, I suppose I should try. I'll ask Master Luke to
The
teach
the
me.
bell and the mash and ashes of war and shit.
If I do, I suppose I should. I'll ask Master.
I'm gonna need to buy it now, aren't I? Fuck! And yeah, hamster, he's being crazy. Don't worry, you're not the only one that's disturbed by it.
Oh, welcome to the round. I teach incant and explore so that one ensuring order. By the way, you do. Most time you are well.
And I can use all these. Sorry, hamster. I've actually said it before. I'm sorry that this is when you found out about it. I've said it a few times or a month ago or so. I'm not done with Star Wars with the original Star Wars, but I'm just not excited by anything that's coming out currently. And it whereas it's not the day that it happened, but I agree that it's very sad that I've gotten to
May the
that
Golden
point.
Order shine through you.
I 100% agree that that is very sad. I don't like that at all.
Oh, this is a rare occasion. I can't remember the last time very well. It is sick. Allow me a word of it. You, a house guest, remember your place.
Yeah, eventually you have to fight him, so woo. Yeah, I got little flashes. Yeah, I fucked that one up. I actually made you sad. I'm sorry. I actually feel bad about that, dude. For what it's worth, my lack of interest in future Star Wars stuff doesn't negate the fact that I adore the past stuff. I'm not one of these people that when something bad happens in the future, that everything that beforehand suddenly turns to dust. I love the expanded universe. I love the books. I love all the stuff that I had before. I still love it. That has not been affected by any of that. I don't know if that helps at all, but I'm not. I, I'm not a, turned off of older stuff. But what I said, I mean, I I don't care. They can do whatever they want. I don't care. No, Brian. I think he's being genuine right now. Be nice. Seriously. One of the things that was a North Star for him in some ways was my love for Star Wars. So the idea that I suddenly am not a Star Wars fan is an issue. So don't be a dick, okay? Brian, do you know anything about my relationship with Hamster? Oh God. And if you don't know why I'm talking about Hamster. Soyu is hamster slash hammer. Do you know anything about that? Because just like I call you Brian. Okay. Hamster is a troll. And one thing that he has is that it, he's always known me to be, I love Star Wars. Even when I'm saying, fuck this, fuck that. Like with Obi-Wan. But he's always known me to care about Star Wars. I was telling you not to be a dick because if he's actually feeling lost because I'm saying that I just don't care, he's actually in a little bit of a neutral place where it's like, what the fuck can I do? Where am I? Where am I? I put him into a in place where he doesn't even know who he is. How? I thought you were being a dick, and also now I've lost the counter on the screen, so I have to go take a look. One sec. Nah. You said you wanted to give Hamster a big fat kissy poo. I mean, I kind of thought that was you being a dick. Sorry. Also, seriously? I mean, if someone were to say that to me, I wouldn't have taken it as showing affection. I would have taken it as something condescending. So that's why I said that. So I mean, that's why I said what I said. But I don't want a hamster to be clowned on. for the fact that he's actually showing in his actual feelings about me being disaffected. I really appreciate Hamster's feelings here because Star Wars is a big thing to me. And the fact that Hamster realizes it the way that he apparently does, I appreciate that. And I don't want him being clowned on for it. I'm sorry, Brian, if that was actually you showing affection. It didn't feel that way to me. Okay. It didn't feel like that to me. If that's what you actually meant, then I apologize. But what it comes down to is I appreciate Hamster's feelings here. Okay. So sorry, Brian. I wasn't trying to make you feel like you were going to need to go away. I know, but you being clowned on when the reason you're being clowned on is because you're showing sympathy to me. That kind of feels personal. Brian, you are actually you are wanted. You actually are. Because if what you were doing was to actually you show support to Hamster, then you are wanted. Then I I misinterpreted it. That's all it comes down to. And then I apologize for it. I misinterpreted it. That's all. You are wanted. I just didn't want someone that was supporting me to be clowned on, and that's not what you're doing. And I apologize for saying that's what you're doing. Honestly, I do. Thank you. Apparently, I completely misinterpreted what you were saying, and I do feel bad that that I did do that. I apologize. Yeah. Well, you get to stick on to watch me slay random animals. Congrats. Nah. So terrible. So yeah, part thing here is that I'm intending to get to be able to get to the island, which it's not hard to get to the island where the temples with the dragon shrine shit is, but I want to be able to use the dragon shrine stuff. That's part of what I'm doing. But also, I am back to doing this without spells, which spells make things easier but less fun in some ways. And I mean, less fun early on, less fun generally, I think, because I like to whack things in Elden Ring. So less fun, yeah. A little bit easier in some ways early on because you hit things further away, whack whack whack. But when when you get a good weapon, you just and it'll just go whack whack whack. You do not need to regenerate. You can just keep hitting. So, yeah. And that's kind of where this is. But I would like to be able to do some stuff with the dragon stuff, if that makes sense. Okay, I would actually kind of like to know more of what you mean by that's why I think it falls flat. That, yeah. Okay, yeah. Even if the magic re regenerated at a really slow speed, I think that would be better. Or if there were some item you could get that would make it regenerate, that would be better. I I think I'm at least a little bit on board with you there because magic is not so broken that we need to limit it completely. If that makes sense. If it was so broken, it would be okay. It's so broken that you only get this much times that you can use it. Yeah. I actually get what you're saying there. Believe it or not, I get it. Because I joke about me being a digital hoarder, but it's also kind of true. I am a digital hoarder. I don't like using things that I can't get back. And unless the magic is so great that it's the equivalent of me using in a flask to heal myself, it's not that great. So, yeah, I get what you're saying, and I actually think that my opinion on Elden Ring may actually be biased in the fact that I played it deciding to go full strength. Like one of the last things I was playing right before I did this, I was like, okay, do this. Then, shit, I'm on magic. Then, drink it. Shit, I'm on magic. And I still had a lot of shit to do. And I'm like, yeah, fuck this. And it made me go, yeah. I, I remember playing this game. I hit things. I killed them. That is written. Yes. That's literally what I'm agreeing to. If I made my original playthrough with a magic user, oh shit. Actually, one sec. My original playthrough actually was with the magic user, if I remember correctly, and I started getting annoyed with it, and I went, okay, fuck this, and I changed it, and I went to the strike thing, and then I was very happy. But I think my first one may actually have been primarily magic. So yeah. Not throwing any shit or anything, but uh, I actually think I remember doing that, and I'm pretty sure that I was actually still streaming it right at the beginning there. So yeah, you could probably find that if you wanted to. Oh, by the way, I also am going to after the cliffs here because I got some things. Without playing Ragnarok, I have no opinion on it. Completely honestly. You have no argument for me on it, positively or negatively. So I shall not weigh in on it. Okay? From what I have heard from you and others, God of War is extremely good. Ragnarok was a contender. And if it had won Game of the Year over Elden Ring, I would not have been upset in the slightest. As an Elden Ring fan, I'm happy that Elden Ring won. But I wouldn't be crying any tears if Ragnarok won instead. That is what I'm going to have to say on it. If you want to be upset with me for that, fine. But I honestly, I'm honestly happy that Elden Ring won. But I wouldn't have shed any tears if Ragnarok beat it. I would have been upset if anybody besides Ragnarok or Elden Ring won. If someone besides those two won, I would have been fucking pissed off. That's what I'm going to say about that. Yes, hamster, just an award. And I don't really pay attention to awards. I don't I don't like them. I consider awards the equivalent of Rotten Tomato scores. But when they actually met to to actually he paraphrased my wife because we were just talking about this. When they managed to get it right, they should get
You are
some credit.
tarnished, aren't you? Then, believe it or not, for a...
And that's the thing.
Well, bless you.
They should get some credit here because they got it right.
Assuming you're interested, I can teach you sorceries, as promised. Only, none of them are particularly great.
That's the big news to you. Do you think it's the big news to the community at large? Really?
Apologies, I'm afraid. All right, I can tell you what I know. You've seen that that's the only it's no. After they declared the Academy cast, as you might have making entry and so on. When they cast this, why not find yourself a glintstone?
I mean,
key?
I appreciate how much
You can't pass through
this
the Academy, and you
affects
never
you.
reach the Erdtree capital. And if you find an extra glintstone key, perhaps once you've tied up all your loose ends. And would you I know it, but still.
Is not. Could you make your thing in one message? I mean, dude. Oh, okay. If it's said by accident, I get that. Because yeah, I've had that happen. I thought you were doing the thing where you're doing one word at a time. That's that's what I thought you were doing. I was just like, ah. And as far as Jedi Survivor goes, I'll I'll give it a chance. But I have to ask, what why exactly should I give it a chance? Seriously, why should I play? Why should I give Jedi Survivor a chance? No bat lightsabers. Okay. I've not watched the trailer. I'll watch it. I haven't written it off, but seriously, the reason why I don't expect it to be better gameplay wise is because they have had all of that smoke shoved up their fucking ass about Jedi Fallen Order, about how great the game is. No, I'm not watching it now. I'm not. If you actually want a good response to it, now is not the time. If you want to have a vitriolic session of me watching it, now is the time. But oh, so you actually want me doing it? when I'm half in the bag. And I'm just going to be venting at it. That's what you're saying you want. I thought you wanted a more reasonable reaction to it. Because Jedi Fallen Order is shit. Oh god. You actually want... No. Oh. You realize that reasonable is my opinion on Fallen Order being shit, right? Fallen Order is just fucking shit. Has nothing to do with reasonable or not. But I am not going to review a trailer about a new game that I can only see something I can view on it when I am in the bag. So no, not gonna. I will do that sober. Thank you very much. You, yeah, you'll like my video. Woo! And how many hundred bot accounts do you have that are going to do that with you? Actually, honestly, it could be fun. One sec. The thing is that I don't have my laptop set up, so I'm gonna have to set my laptop set up. So it could be amusing. One sec. Ah! So yeah. By the way, if you ain't there, I'm gonna whack you. I am currently taking my laptop out of its case because when I'm traveling, I take it with me. And I've got a Casematics case that I carried in, which is actually pretty goddamn badass. So, got that. Got my mouse out of it, and the power. Now, getting it set up. physically. Oh, by the way, Morgoth, you better be sending me all of those all of those virtual Ethereum bucks that or whatever, because I'm doing what you're asking. A little bit more importantly, I would actually like to have you say something about the fact that I'm doing it. Because I am actually getting things set up for it. And I haven't seen you say anything. So I'd like to know that you're still there. You said anything. Okay. You literally said the thing. Also, I'm gonna end it actually one sec. I have to go to the bathroom, so I'll be back in a moment. Okay, so I am going to shut down this stream, and I will bring up the other stream momentarily. So, yeah. Woo! Jedi Survivor. I suppose it might be better than shit because I I don't know. We could trust the same people that made shit to make something else. I guess that's what we're doing. Woo!